Welcome back to the series. In this lecture, we are going to understand one of the most important operations on board any vessel, generator synchronization and load sharing. On a ship, power demand keeps changing. Sometimes one generator is enough. But when load increases, we need to connect another generator to the main switchboard. But we cannot just close the breaker randomly. If we connect a generator without proper synchronization, it can cause heavy mechanical shock, electrical damage, and even complete blackout. That is why synchronization is a very critical process. After synchronization, both generators must share load equally and smoothly. This process is called load sharing. In this lecture, we will understand why synchronization is required, what conditions must be matched, how manual synchronization works, how automatic synchronization works, and how active and reactive load sharing happens. By the end of this lecture, you will clearly understand how generators operate in parallel safely and efficiently. Before start watching this tutorial lecture, please subscribe TechTide Digital Lifestyle and don't forget to like, comment and share this video. Let's begin. Why synchronization is required? Let us first understand why synchronization is necessary. Imagine one generator is already connected to the main busbar and supplying power. Now we start another generator. If we directly close its breaker without matching voltage, frequency, and phase, there will be a huge current surge. This sudden mismatch can cause breaker tripping, reverse power, generator damage, shaft stress, and sometimes complete blackout. Synchronization ensures both generators are electrically identical before connection. That means, voltage must be equal, frequency must be equal, phase sequence must be same, phase angle must match exactly. Only when these conditions are satisfied, we close the breaker. This prevents shock, protects equipment, and ensures smooth load transfer. Synchronization is not just a procedure, it is a safety requirement. There are four main conditions for synchronization. First, voltage must be equal. If incoming generator voltage is higher, it will push reactive power into the system. If lower, it will absorb reactive power. Second, frequency must be equal. If frequency is higher, the generator will try to take more active load suddenly. Third, phase sequence must match. If phase sequence is wrong, it can cause a short circuit condition immediately. Fourth, phase angle must be zero difference. That means both waveforms must align perfectly. When all these conditions are satisfied, we close the breaker at the correct moment. In manual systems, we use LAMS or synchroscope. In automatic systems, PMS handles it electronically. Understanding these conditions is the foundation of safe parallel operation. Manual synchronization, synchroscope. Now let us understand manual synchronization using a synchroscope. A synchroscope shows the phase difference between the busbar and the incoming generator. The needle rotates clockwise or anti-clockwise depending on frequency difference. If it rotates clockwise, incoming frequency is higher. If anti-clockwise, frequency is lower. We adjust engine speed using the governor control until the needle rotates very slowly. When the needle approaches the 12 o'clock position, that is the correct phase match. At that exact moment, we close the breaker. Timing is very important. If we close too early or too late, phase mismatch can cause heavy current surge. Manual synchronization requires skill, experience, and full attention. That is why many modern ships use automatic synchronization systems. Automatic synchronization, PMS, modern vessels use Power Management System, or PMS. PMS automatically adjusts engine speed, generator voltage, frequency, and phase angle. It continuously compares busbar and incoming generator parameters. When all conditions match perfectly, PMS sends command to close the breaker. This reduces human error and increases safety. It also allows fast load sharing and automatic stop of generators based on load demand. Automatic synchronization is more accurate and faster than manual operation. However, engineers must still understand the basic principle. Because if PMS fails, manual operation may be required. Technology supports us, but knowledge protects us. Load sharing basics. Once synchronization is complete, both generators operate in parallel. Now the next important thing is load sharing. Load sharing means distributing electrical load equally between generators. There are two types of load. Active power, measured in kilowatts, or kW. Reactive power, measured in kVAR. Active power depends on engine fuel input. Reactive power depends on generator excitation. If load is not shared properly, one generator may overload. Other generator may run underloaded. Reverse power trip may occur. Proper load sharing ensures efficient fuel usage, balanced operation, long equipment life, system stability. Parallel operation must always maintain balance. Active load sharing, kW control. Active load sharing controls real power, or kW. This is controlled by the engine governor. If one generator is taking more kW, we reduce its fuel input slightly. If another generator is taking less kW, we increase its fuel input. In automatic systems, load sharing module adjusts fuel rack automatically. The governor maintains equal speed and balanced load. If active load is not shared correctly, one generator may become overloaded. Reverse power trip may activate. Engine stress may increase. Correct governor tuning is very important for smooth kW sharing. Remember, fuel controls active power. Reactive load sharing, kVAR control. Reactive load sharing controls kVAR. This is controlled by the automatic voltage regulator, or AVR. If one generator has higher voltage, it will supply more reactive power. If voltage is lower, it will absorb reactive power. AVR adjusts excitation current to balance reactive load. Improper reactive load sharing can cause voltage instability, generator overheating, unequal power factor, protective relay trips. Proper AVR tuning ensures stable voltage and balanced kVAR sharing. Remember, voltage controls reactive power. Common problems or troubleshooting. Let us discuss some common problems during parallel operation. Reverse power trip. This happens when a generator starts consuming power instead of producing it. Unequal kW sharing. This may be caused by faulty governor or incorrect group settings. Unequal kVAR sharing. Usually caused by AVR misadjustment. Hunting between generators. This is continuous fluctuation in load due to poor control tuning. To troubleshoot, check governor settings. Check AVR settings. Verify sensor feedback signals. Check protection relay parameters. Understanding the root cause prevents serious damage. Always monitor load meters carefully. Summary. Let us quickly summarize this lecture. Synchronization ensures safe connection of generators to the busbar. 4 conditions must match: voltage, frequency, phase sequence, phase angle. After synchronization, load must be shared properly. Active power is controlled by governor. Reactive power is controlled by AVR. Manual synchronization requires skill. Automatic synchronization uses PMS. Understanding these principles is essential for marine engineers and ETOS. Safe synchronization means safe ship operation. Now you clearly understand how generators operate. Thank you for watching this lecture. I hope this session helped you clearly understand generator synchronization and load sharing in a practical way. In the next lecture, we will discuss protection systems in the main switchboard, including reverse power relay, overcurrent, and differential protection. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and comment. Subscribe to TechTide Digital Lifestyle for complete marine electrical tutorials. Also check the full playlist to master main switchboard operation step by step, and also other important playlists. Keep learning, keep improving, stay safe at sea. See you in the next lecture.